Ashok Sajjanhar, you've been part of some negotiations of this nature during your tenure as a diplomat. Does this issue have the potential to be a deal breaker, or is it just a niggling factor that can be easily settled?
You know, it's an important issue, Maha, that I would definitely say. I don't think it's just a niggling issue, but let me make 2 points, if I may, in the discussions that we've already had. Number one is, when the Home Secretary says that the idea was not to have a free agreement, free migration, I don't think anyone is looking for free migration at all. And FTA does not call for free migration. When in the FTA, Indians, either whether it is students or professionals or otherwise or tourists, they will not have the same rights that the Europeans had when UK was a part of the European Union. I think we need to recognize that. So I think that is where Ms. Braverman is making a huge mistake, that the borders are not going to be free. They are going to, people who are going to be traveling from here, they are going to be professionals, whether IT professionals or otherwise. They will go, they will render their services in the United Kingdom, maybe for a year, maybe for 2 years, 3 years. They have a job in India, they will come back. So, what we are talking about are these people who go for limited immigration, that they are not going to go and stay there. And this is, I think, where the mistake is made when, if this argument is made that Indians stay over time, etc., overstay their visa tenure and duration. These are not the skilled people. These are maybe, tourists who go there or otherwise who are trying to get into that. And that is an entirely different cup of tea altogether. The second point, Maha, that I could make here is that when students go there, students from India are being courted, are being invited by around the world. You have seen whether it is, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, they will come, they will have their fare because they want Indian students to come because they are paying students, they are full paying students. And when particularly you have all these, as far as the economies are concerned, they are, they want money, and students are the best way to, both tuition fees and living there. And the last point that I would make is, whether if it is, whether Ms. Truss knows about this Diwali deadline or not. She definitely knows the Diwali deadline because she was the trade secretary. She was the one who was negotiating, and Mr. Boris Johnson would definitely have consulted her before making this announcement that we are going to get a deal by Diwali.
Okay.